You know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure, or another man's trauma. Barbie.avi is a creepypasta about a guy who finds an abandoned PC tower in a dumpster. Out of curiosity, ooh, that's how they get ya, he brings it home and searches through the files. Instead of finding an embarrassing snapshot of SpongeBob at the Christmas party, he finds a mysterious video titled Barbie.avi. The video is of a woman being interviewed with very distorted audio. As the interview goes on, she gets more and more visibly uncomfortable. At the end, he sees a video of train tracks near where he lives. Main character follows the tracks and finds an abandoned house. Despite this house being abandoned, the furniture is surprisingly new, and the house even has running water. Barbie.avi never quite lets you know what's going on. However, the lack of any present danger to any of the characters in the story at all makes it a little less creepy than something like normalfornormalpeople.com. The way I interpret it is that the lady in the video was taken to the house at the end and had some horrific operation done on her based on what the author finds there, but even that could be a stretch. A big theme this month, possibly inspired by Jeff the Killer, has been tracking down the original sources for these pastas' supplemental media. I didn't mention it in the Rugrats theory episode, but the original anime drawings that scared me so bad as a kid were taken off the original artist's DeviantArt. Thankfully, we know most of the story behind the Barbie.avi video. As soon as people got their hands on an upload of the video, they found out that the woman actually has one arm. One of the uploads has the letters BIID below her, leading people to believe that this was an interview of someone with BIID, or body integrity identity disorder. BIID leads people to feel like parts of their body aren't actually theirs, or don't belong. In cases, it can lead people to amputate their own limbs. Makes sense, but that wasn't the case. It was later found that the BIID thing and the disclaimer at the beginning of the original Barbie upload were added after the fact somehow. Through some clever searching, they were able to trace the actual video and the woman back to an online amputee fetish community. People don't really bring that part of it up, but it's true. Look it up. People also like to speculate about the word Barbie and why it's called that. Most I've heard say it's because you can customize Barbie dolls with specific reference to tearing their arms off. Okay, but that's not really a play feature. You can make them wear different clothes, but that's not a common thing to rip off a doll's arms, unless you're really mad at it. I think it's meant to be like a creepy, demeaning nickname for the lady, like, "Ah, come here, Barbie." Barbie.avi is a pretty tasteful story, with a mysterious attached video. Nothing quite out of the ordinary for a classic creepypasta, aside from the lack of blood or gore. It's worth revisiting if you found it boring the first time around.